Why, hello, everybody. I hope you guys had a wonderful Easter because I sure did. I was very productive and I'm just here testing out my new microphone. I got myself a cup of tea and I am here because I want to talk about YuuriVoice, more specifically his OCs. And I hope that you can come along on this ramble and just enjoy my explanations for why I put his OCs on the tier list as they are. So last night, I saw that he put out a tier maker list to celebrate his new episode of Bittersweet. And if you don't know what Bittersweet is, I highly recommend checking out YuuriVoice. Dedicate a couple of hours of your life because it's a brilliant series. It is a fantastic series. It's full-fledged if you love that complete plot point, if you love that character arc, if you love original characters, I highly recommend checking out YuuriVoice. So, I have myself a cup of tea here that is actually running really low, and I'm going to talk about and explain why I put his OCs at certain tier lists. So, the full list is over on Twitter. I'm probably going to post it up right here, right now, and I'm going to explain to you guys because I just freaking feel like it. And also, I need to find a way to warm up my voice somehow for my day of recording that I'm planning today. So, I'm going off entirely unscripted. So, here we go. Let's begin right at the top with S tier. And by the way, this is law. I should just say, this is law. You can't change my mind. I said what I said. Court is adjourned, okay? Your opinions are your own. You are entitled to them. But I'm just going to explain why this is where I put them. This is my explanations, and that's it. I'm not sorry. Okay, let's go. So, S tier. We begin with Seth. Oh, Seth. Fucking Seth. The sexy troublemaker biker boy we all know and love. Ugh, and his coat. I love his coat. That jacket. I want it. And his necklace is cool. I love the way his hair lays. I love a man that wants to improve himself, and that is him. I love him. But my only problem with him, that isn't really a problem, but it kind of is a problem just for me, is that he reminds me of my older brother, who has a very similar background to him. But we're not here to talk about that, are we? Let's move on to Faust. Now, I already fucking love his name because of Dr. Faustus. If you're a theater kid, you know you know. Well, Faust, when I picked up YuuriVoice's zine and found out that he's the same height as me, my immediate thought was I would dominate the shit out of this boy. Like, okay, PG-13, I would dominate his ass. No questions asked if he wanted me to. And also I see just he's whiny. He's given me these femboy energies that I love, and it's just it's like I could take him down so easily. And he has so much potential into his character. And I love his design, and honestly, just if I dyed my hair like an icy lavender, like icy blue, I could easily cosplay as him. I love Faust. That's why he's an S tier. Now let's move on to his brother, Auron. Now, I think I made a connection as to why I love him so much. Now, let me explain. Kyoya Otori from Oran High School Host Club. He is my type. Now, give him red hair and make him white. You got Oran. And now, I don't like being told what to do. But he can tell me what to do. Any day, any day. Please, radio, boss. Okay. Yes. Oran. Just, he checks off so many boxes for me. Anyway, now, let's move on to Alphonse. Now, here we have Dark Mode Alphonse and regular Alphonse. Now, they go up to S rank, period, by default, because he is essentially the amalgamation of YuuriVoice himself. He's fucking great. It's just, it's such a good boyfriend material for Alphonse. And, who doesn't love, a sweet guy who has a dark side? He's got that going for him. He has so many layers to his character. He has such a fine character arc. I'm in love with him. But in real life, he's freaking like 6 foot whatever. I'm like scared of him. In real life I would be terrified of him. But as an OC, he's great. He's fucking great. S tier by default. Now, next to the A tier, we have Edmund, the butler. I'm a fucking sucker for the butler type, okay? I'm not going to lie. Just sprinkle a little bit of Victorian Edwardian flair and it's over. I'm done. I'm dead. Like, you got me. Ugh. Oh my God. Now, Edmund, I really wish that YuuriVoice had done him justice. We only have about 3 episodes of him, but he's got potential. He could keep going. And I really hope that YuuriVoice decides to return to him at some point because those audios are such a breath of fresh air to me. I love a guy that can take care of me, but that might just be the pillow princess in me talking. Anyway, that's Edmund. He's an A tier. Now, you will notice that for every original OC, their sexy counterparts will be a tier below their original parts. And that is within reason because I have not listen to the full-fledged spicy audios, so I can't really judge these characters based on that. But I can judge them based off the design and what I can expect out of them. And so we have that masquerade sexy version of Faust. Now, I freaking love that audio. It's the Halloween audio, and I love myself a femboy. That explains it. That explains it. Okay, now, next we have cryptid, ghost hunting Seth. Now, I'll be honest, the audio itself, the script themselves, did not really suit me, but the artwork, the fucking artwork, guys, okay? It just, that vest, that herringbone brown vest in contrast with the green, and then his hair that way, and with the lantern, I'm like, oh, I fucking love that design. It's a great outfit. It's a great costume design. I'm all for it. I fucking love it. It's just I love it. I love it. I love Seth. I love him so much. Okay, now next we have the sexy counterparts of Dark Mode Alphonse and regular Alphonse. I'm gonna be honest. I only remember one sexy audio of Alphonse where he was like a host at a brothel. I think that was my first audio that I've ever heard of YuuriVoice, and it was flattering. I enjoyed it. And oh yeah, I also remember that one audio on his Patreon where Seth and Alphonse, the put a spell on you in the middle of the woods. That audio is a banger. Literally. I will respectfully put them to A because from what I know, it's fucking great. I just love that pun. I will make it every chance I get. So now we have the B tier. We got the 2 blondes. Rat. The fucking rat. Charlie. Freaking pizza boy. Pizza rat. Charlie. He is so charming. He's so scrawny. He's, okay. I understand that in Bittersweet, he's not one of the main characters, but he is he's a breath of fresh air. I love that Seth and Alphonse have a history with him, and I like him. What's not to love about him? Well, the only thing that I could really judge about him is that we don't know enough about him. And I know as soon as Yuri does some solo work with him, it's going to be fantastic. But that's why I want to respectfully put him in B tier. Now we have, I believe this guy's name is Finn. He's the cottagecore boyfriend type. And now I have a history of working in a flower shop. That's why I didn't really prefer this character. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of biased, but the character himself, I like him. I like that he has a lot going for him. He has a whole, you could practically make a series out of this guy. It's just he's made so many audios with Finn, and his character design is very sultry, very charming. I really like him. And yeah, it's just, he's such a really good, like, if you want that good boyfriend cottagecore experience, I'd go with Finn. And that's why he's in B. And now, what I'm going to say is controversial. C is for controversial. Right. Now, I've seen other people's tier list for YuuriVoice's OCs, and I disagree. I do not believe that Derek and Seth's mom deserve to be in D tier. I think they should be at C tier because this is, from what we know, they play a very significant role in Bittersweet and in what Seth and Alphonse have grown to be. And we know that Seth's mother is a bad mom. We know that she needs to improve herself, but I also understand that she had to do what she had to do in order to survive. And yes, that does make her shitty, but everybody has flaws. And I don't want to defend her, but, and again, she's just a character. She is only a character. She's a piece of art, and she's a fine piece of art. So I want to respectfully put her in C tier. But right before her, I put Derek because, okay, I might be biased. I'm gonna be biased, but I have very high anticipation for Cardlin Audio covering this character. Also, from what we see with his design, he reminds me of Jack Sparrow. He does. It's like, and even from what we already hear, it sounds like he smokes 10 packs a day. Not gonna lie. But just the voice acting and the character itself, that character arc, like the potential, it's all there. But at the same time, we don't know enough about them. We have to continue on with Bittersweet before I can give them a proper judgment. So, C tier for both of them. Now we have Big Red. Big Red. I think his name was Lucian? I think. Something like that. I don't care. I'm sorry. I could have said that in a nicer way. It's just I gave him a shot. I just didn't care for it. It might have just been the way that his voice was edited. I'm not a big fan of the demon voice over edited and over bass, over villainized, but he's just a giant himbo, and I'm sorry, it's just not my cup of tea. So, respectfully, C tier. Now, I have listened to a couple of the yandere versions and the sexy versions of our cottage boy Finn, but again, I can't really judge it because they're spicy audios that I haven't fully listened to. Yandere is great, but again, respectfully, I think that this OC on the tier list is like an amalgamation of the yandere as well as the sexy version. So, C, can't really judge. Now the next one, this robot guy. I want to say that was YuuriVoice's original logo, but I also don't know. I just seen him. I like the design, but again, I don't know enough about him. So, C. Then we have, now, this is the one character where I did actually have a listen to before I made this tier list. And we have, I know, older man, mechanical Seth, maintenance guy Seth. I can see the appeal, but at the same time, I find this easily forgettable compared to original Seth. So it just doesn't stick out to me a lot. I mean, I can see the appeal, but yeah, just respectfully C tier. I just don't. There are better versions of Seth. And then we have, I don't know his name, but he looks like the storyteller Finn. I think that's what his name is, Storyteller Finn. Now, I've only seen him a handful of times, and I really like the idea of like a storyteller guy overseeing the rest of the OCs. But again, it's an idea that is not full-fledged, so that's why I put it in C tier. And then, Country Boy, I don't care for you. Country Boy, save a horse. I don't feel like riding a cowboy. It's just not my cup of tea, guys. Country Boy, I just prefer the original Seth, okay? I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just don't really care for country boys. I'm not a country girl, so I like that there's a different character arc. I like that there's a different archetype, but it's just not for me. So, C for country. Country boy. Sorry. Okay, then D tier. Now, I'm not saying that the people, the OCs underneath the D tier are the baddest of the bad, the lowest of the low. I'm saying that they could have been better and they could have been more appealing to me, but they just weren't. But just respectfully, I don't see them as baddest of the bad. I see them that they could have greater potential. But as I say that, up first in the D tier, we have the bunny. Now, I have listened to the bunny audio, the Not Safe for Work bunny audio. You can skip it. The character itself, I enjoy the art. I love his outfit. I really like the piratey bunny flair to it, but it's just, I'm going to sound like such a Gen Z. It's so cringy to me. So that bunny can hop, hop, hop away from me. I'm sorry, little boy, you're scaring me. All right. Next is, I think this guy's name is Ulrich, and giving me really strong God of War vibes, but again, I find this man easily forgettable. I have listened to the audios at one point, but as I've said, just easily forgettable. I feel like if you're into it, you can go for it, but Ulrich, I just don't care. I don't care. And speaking of not caring, well, not that I don't care, but the next guy is now Alphonse in a live stream has kind of confirmed this with me, but I saw the correlation between Seth and this guy, and I don't even care to know his name, but he just seems like a vanilla version of Seth, and I'm not for it. It's just, where's the spice? Where's the edge? It's like, okay, well, I know this character. I have seen this character in collaboration with Cardland Audio when they did a polyamorous audio, and I have listened to that Not Safe for Work part as well. I can judge this. It's just, the performance just didn't last long. Well, sometimes I understand. I understand. Sometimes people need a vanilla character. We just need somebody that is based off of love and respect and, just that nice, calm, like this very good sex. But I need that edge. I need that arc. I need that, like, come on, give me the drama. Where's the drama? I'm not getting anything from this guy. So, yeah, I mean, if you're looking for like a good BFE, that's him, but it's just not for me. D tier. Now, these last two guys, I don't even know their names. It's just one looks like a snake person and the other one looks like an avatar person. And I don't even care for Avatar that much. Not Last Airbender. I'm not talking about Last Airbender. I'm talking about that one movie with the blue people, the whatever the fuck, that came out in like 2010 or 2012, something like that. I don't know. I can't judge. It's just, it doesn't appeal to me. So that's in D tier. And with that, my friends, that is my tier list for YuuriVoice's OCs. I hope you enjoyed that ramble. I certainly did. I am finding it difficult to find more words to say, and I'm looking forward to Bittersweet. And yeah, I hope you learned something out of this, and I hope that you go check out YuuriVoice, because this is great. All right, anyway, folks, I hope you have a good day.